What's up, Rashonda? This is Dawayne. Just wanted to hit you up and respond to what you were saying about your friend not knowing how you can be upset, because she's not black. So hopefully I don't offend you. I was gonna write this, but I was like, man, it's gonna take a while. I ain't trying to write this book. So yeah, here we go. I hope I don't offend you, boyfriend or women, whoever see this, because I'm gonna touch on something deep, and I just think maybe it can be taken the wrong way. So first off, let's take this back all the way to slavery. I think slavery is a big part of this, and it's not that we're in typical slavery now. I think it's more so of the jealousy that's went on generations after generation after generation. It was taught to most white families, from what I see. I'm not white, so I don't 100% know, but things I'm told about white women, white men, more so women, that's the way it was. And I think we were misled about the slaves, our ancestors, basically saying that they were very submissive. They talked real dumbfounded. No master. I don't believe that. I think some of them, yes. I don't 100% think that that's the way it was. I think we were very creative people, just like we are now. I mean, if we're creative now, why weren't we creative back then? That's just something that they don't put in the history books, something that they don't really teach us. I think we were beating on our thighs, our knees, or beating on the walls, wood that we find, make all kind of songs and stuff like that, as they probably call Negro spirituals. I don't think it was all that though. I think it was like just good fun stuff, and then when the slave master will come over, they'll shut it down and whip our people out of hatred. But even though they had that hatred, they still loved our music, and they took it and tried to build off that, and it just kept going. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they felt like they could make profit. Let's say that. And when things kind of changed later on down in life, they really felt like they could make profit, make money and stuff like that. So that's one thing that we're upset about as blacks. Okay? So let's talk about, this is the part where I say I hope I don't offend you or any woman, but and especially black women. I think that I shouldn't say black women. I think single parent homes, okay? And in this case, yes, the majority of black women. I think that they don't really teach the child, whether it's a boy or a girl, that you shouldn't be emotional all the time. Women are known to be emotional. Y'all know this. Men, not so much. We're more macho, whatever it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that a lot of women, tell the child that I can't stand you. You look just like your dad. You look just like your dad's brother. You act just like him. You gonna be nothing, whatever. And the father's probably a good guy. And you got the court system that's just like, I ain't letting you see a child. Long story short. And I'm gonna give you, I'm your white daddy. I'm gonna give the money to the wife or to the girlfriend or whoever to keep your ass away. And when that new boyfriend come, what he gonna do? He gonna react emotionally to the guy's child and teach that child to be even more emotional, because he don't care. Even if he do, he's trying to keep the woman though. He's trying to keep the sex. Let's keep it real. He wants some sex, some skirt, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? He's going to react what she want to do until he can run things in the household. So I'm tying this all into the cops. You might be thinking, what's Dwayne talking about? I'm going to tell you. The cops were, I shouldn't say trained, brought up on jealousy and racism. Okay? And I say that because most of the cops that killed blacks were whites. Now, it doesn't mean that every cop that killed a black person was white. Yeah, I'm sure it was some blacks out there, Mexicans, whoever. You know what I'm saying? I got in a car accident in 2012, and I'm in pain. The Asian cop is asking me, what did I do to cause this? The guy hit me and my family that was in the car. So You know what I mean? Like I've been not detained, put in handcuffs by a white cop and an Indian cop, and they tearing up my car and stuff like that. Got my seats looking all weird and stuff. And I'm asking him, why you got me handcuffed? You know? He's like, hey, just in case you want to try. And and I'm listening to the walkie because I know they ain't gonna say I got a record, you know. But I act calm and stuff like that. So how does this tie into everything? It's because the single parents, the single mothers, teach the kids to react emotional, like I said. So they get out into these streets with these other single parent household little niggas. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't call kids that. Bad kids, bad tail kids. You know what I mean? Need that though. But they get out there and you know, they cause ruckus, madness. So those cops are like, you know what? I have my reason to say why I killed him. Because they probably resisted arrest. They probably had a gun. They probably wanted to start stuff. So they got guns and all this other stuff. That's just another reason for the cop to say, you know what, I can bring my hatred out because I was bullied as a kid. I wanted to get behind a badge because I knew I would have power. Yeah, I'm going to be cool for the first 10 years, walk on eggshells, and then I'm going to start my stuff. Because, you know, therefore, I ain't got nothing to worry about with my job. You know, the fellow officers ain't going to say, you stupid idiot, you just started like 3 years ago. Why would you do such a thing? And then on the news, when that cop does do it after about 10, 15 years or whatever, those other cops say, oh, I've never known of him to be like this. He was always a good guy. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, it was just he was acting like that so he can be cool until shit went down. Now, that's not every cop. I think a lot of cops really got love for us. I see so many stories of cops buying groceries for our people or whoever. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just for blacks. That's for, you know, anybody. So, as for your friend, I'm going to call you friend because I don't know your name. I'm sorry. I just don't understand how you can be, how you can not understand how we're angry. You know? If it was your people, you would be upset, probably terrified. You know what I mean? And, like, I just think that all of us need to come together as one, especially blacks in our community. Stop fighting each other. Stop trying to kill each other. Stop killing each other. Yeah. Because I don't know how many times I drove down the street and some dudes or some guys like staring at me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm a nice looking dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might got something nice in the passenger. I don't know. But if I don't, why are you staring at me? Why ain't you staring at her? Even if she's just a friend, she could be my cousin or something. She's pretty. Look at her. I don't care. We walking through the mall. Look at her. We holding hands. Look at her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you getting at her, but why are you looking? You just trying to start stuff because that's that emotional shit. You ain't thinking about, oh, this dude, how is it that this dude get out of a nice car, a nice ride? You know what I'm saying? How he dressing nice when he go out somewhere? How he get on TV and do all this other shit and come from whatever? You know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking about that. You thinking about how can I get the short time come up? Because you was taught in a single parent home that, you know, this is the way to go. Because you come from nothing, you don't have much. And even if that mother had 2, 3 jobs and shit like that, you still emotional. And that's not to say that the mother is a bad person. The mother's a great person. But she can't be a father. The father can't be a mother. I'm a father. I can't teach my daughter to do all the motherly things. I can teach her certain things. You know, we talk about her going out on dates and she had one out on one. She, you know, I'm not for it. You know, we talk. You know what I mean? We have a great relationship. She's graduated early out of high school. She's leadership because I instilled that in her. There was no emotional part of her in her, and she know if she go in front of the cops and she's with some friends at the beach or whatever, and they get pulled over, and her friends trying to be loud mouths and stuff and showing off, she know, shut up, or I'm sorry, be quiet and don't say anything. I'm just kind of passionate right now. I don't really tell her to shut up and shit, but I you know, just be quiet. You know, remain calm. Answer the questions, and you know, go home. If they want to take you in for something, ask them, hey, can I call my father? After they call me, we're gonna call a lawyer. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna do what we gotta do. So I just think that everything is so messed up, and because of that jealousy, because of that hatred that I said before, that I was tying into this, I think that we kind of give them a reason, in a way, to say, you know, yeah, I'm gonna take them out. Lastly, okay, I'll put it this way. I've been pinned down. Not in real life, but most people know I was in the Fruitvale Station movie. They kind of blurred me out, but whatever. But behind the scenes, I did all the work for Michael B. Jordan, his like stunts and certain scenes and whatever. And he did his part too, but you know, I did his stuff for him. And I remember them pinning me down when I was playing Oscar Grant, behind the scenes. And I remember thinking after I got up, I'm like, this shit hurts. You know what I mean? Like, how did they really think Oscar like was trying to? How did they even think he was a threat? There's no way. It's not. They killed him. I mean, straight up. Because when I was pinned down, they did exactly what they did to him. They had the needle on my neck and my back. There was no way I could like really move. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I mean, I've always been a kind of a skinny dude. I mean, I'm actually kind of, I guess, bigger now, but whatever. But I'm just saying, like, I was not able to move, especially with 2 cops on me. There's no way you didn't know which one of these were a gun, which one of these were a taser. I just don't believe that. And then George Zimmerman happens, but we're still teaching our kids, you know, after seeing this stuff to, I mean, we're not teaching them to you know, react calm. So overall, I think we get mad at the cops. I think we get mad at ourselves, you know, and I think we just use each other. Because after someone gets killed, we go to some little stupid hashtag, but we never hashtag love. We never hashtag relationships. Love, and even when it's love, it's just love for people, period. It's not even just relationships, okay? When we're in divorces, we're trying to get every single thing. I mean, shit, white people do too. Asians and shit. It's bad enough when people come out here from other countries and shit, they hearing that black people ain't cool. We thieves, we whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we just giving people a reason because we not really acting, we just aren't being ourselves. We're fun people, okay? We don't need to be out in the streets sagging. Are these kids out here showing their boxers and shit? They need that belt, straight up. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a young guy, but I'll whip shit out of the kid. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying hurt them and harm them. I'm just saying these kids need it. I grew up like that. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I never had to whip my daughter, but that's another story. That's all it is. We so busy trying to get over on each other, and we just mad at ourselves and don't realize it. And whenever it's like some type of riot, I mean, we want to start a riot or whatever, peaceful protest, we always want to go trash our city, stealing Nikes and TVs and all this shit. But we don't go to the rich neighborhood. We don't go over to them and steal their shit and trash their town because we know it's bad. So why would we do that to ourselves? I just don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? So, in closing, to your friend, I hope you understand now. I hope I didn't offend you. Rashonda, I hope I didn't offend you. If anybody else see this video, hope I didn't offend you. I don't think all mothers is bad. I love women. Don't get me wrong. I love black women, all women, whatever. I've dated all my race, had serious relationships, great ones. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Short term. You know what I mean? I love women. I'm not against women empowerment. Y'all got y'all thing going, but y'all really shutting us down as men, especially as black men. Especially a lot of you black women, shutting us down because you're so eager to have this level of respect, but you're tearing us down at the same time as if we weren't there in the slavery times, as if we haven't been raped too or stolen from and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's all come together. Let's all love, you know, whatever it is. And if you got anything to say to me, say it. I'm here, you know, whatever it's going to be. Love.